Hey guys, this year at Ski Exchange we've been running a few events, and in the next 2 weeks on the November the 15th we have our Avalanche Safety or Avalanche Awareness Evening. Here's a quick video from me sharing you all about Avalanche Safety Kit, and if you need to learn more, come and join us on the evening of the 15th in store. It'll be good fun. We'll do some Avalanche transceiver searching, let off some airbags, and just generally have a bit of advice. The evening will be run by me with a little bit of backcountry experience. I've done talks at National Snow Show over the years, etc. on Avalanche safety, spent some time living in Chamonix, etc. And it also will have the guys from Autovox here to help answer questions about any equipment and also give some advice. So here's the video about the safety gear. Hope to see you guys on the 15th in store.
Hey everyone, James at Ski Exchange here, and today is a video for those powder lovers out there, and it's a bit of a public service announcement about being safe while you're skiing off-piste in the powder. So here we are with our Avalanche safety equipment. So we see a lot of seasonaires here at the Ski Exchange, especially this time of year, people going away to do their ski season, and generally we know they're going to ski some off-piste, right? Most of them take a couple of pairs of skis, piste ski, especially if they're doing an instructor course or something like that, and then a powder ski so on their days off, or if they're doing seasons they can go and explore the powder, which is great. Obviously that's what we want to do when we're out there all season. We want to find that fresh snow, find some fresh tracks, etc., and it's all a beautiful feeling. Those who have skied beautiful deep powder and blue sky days will know how good it feels. But there is a safety element involved. The mountains can be a dangerous place. Most of us in this world and in this industry have lost friends or colleagues in avalanches, and I'm sadly not excluded from that. So being safe when you're in the mountains is really, really important. And there are three things, these three things here, that if you're skiing off piste, you really should have. Think of it as an insurance policy. You can be found, you can find people much easier if you have these three things. Most avalanches still happen in view of a lift. So the kind of fallacy that it's in this wild, crazy backcountry, and I don't ever go that crazy or anything like that. I just like to ski off the sides in the resort, etc. That is where still most of the avalanches happen for victims anyway. So that is really important that you know that being in resort doesn't mean you're safe necessarily. Anytime you're skiing off of the kind of marked track, the piste, then you are in the potential avalanche terrain. So these three things are really important. What do we have here? So the first thing is a transceiver. So this is an Autovox direct voice. There are lots of transceivers. They all work. They're all compatible. They all work on a 457 kilohertz signal. And this is direct voice from Autovox, which is a digital transceiver, really easy to use. Basically, get the number in the window, make the number go down. When you find your lowest reading, that's when this comes into play. So transceivers all work together. Learn how to use the one you have. We mostly do the Autovox. We've got a couple of versions here, but the direct voice is our best-selling transceiver. So that's the transceiver, and that just you wear it here, just like a little beacon, just here. Leave it turned on. If you get buried, people can find you. If your friend gets buried, you take it out, put it into search mode, and go and find them. Then the next thing you need is a probe. Now a transceiver signal comes out like this as a signal because it's coming out of the transceiver and back to the transceiver, okay? So if you're under, say, this much snow, okay, then your signal is going to come out at a slight curve. So the lowest signal reading won't necessarily be exactly where the person is, and that's why you need to have a probe. We recommend that you get a probe of at least 180. This is 240. When you practice, and I've just pulled this out so we'll see how this goes. When you practice, you should be able to throw this out in front of you, just put it straight like that, almost. So pretty quick there. So that's 240 probe, and then once I found my lowest reading, I'll then work in 10 centimeter circles. So then when I locate the person that I'm trying to find, once I've located them, I can then start digging, and that's when you get your shovel into play. Really good to have aluminium, aircraft grade aluminium shovel. If you've got a polycarbonate, throw it away. You've ever skied over avalanche debris and stuff like that, as soon as you get one of those polycarbonate shovels in really stiff snow, they just break. If you can have an extendable shovel, what that will help with is a little bit of leverage and digging when they're a bit deeper as well. Just makes things quicker. And remember, saving someone in an avalanche is all about time. So an extendable shovel is not a bad idea, but just make sure that it's metal, not a plastic polycarbonate, okay? So that's really important. So those three things: be found, be located and be dug out, or find, locate and dig them out. Those three things are really important if you're going to do any kind of off-piste skiing, that you kind of think about having those bits on your body. Having all three is important, because if you just have the transceiver, you then can't locate and dig. And if your friends only have a transceiver, they can't locate and dig you. So that is really, really important that you have those three things. Now the next thing, and I'm wearing it here, I'm not going to pull one today. If you want to see these pulled, we're doing an Avalanche evening, which I'll do a little bit of speech about at the beginning of this video. The way we will pull these and we'll do some transceiver demos, etc. But this is a little bit of a luxury. This is an airbag. This is a Scott one. We also do the Autovox Litric bag as well. Just hasn't turned up quite yet this season. It's due in the next couple of weeks. But the airbags are the ultimate kind of backcountry safety. What happens here is you've got a little pouch here. You have a little handle. You pull that handle and the airbag will inflate around you, okay? The idea is if an avalanche is coming or you've just been hit by one, you pull that and that should keep you floating on top of the snow, so you're less likely to get buried and obviously easier to help and locate, etc. So that is a little bit of a luxury. If you've got the money, it's a great addition to have to travel, shovel, transceiver and probe, but it is a little bit of a luxury. So airbags are a good thing to have as well. If you can afford it, then definitely go for one. Obviously works, so you can put as a normal backpack, you can ride it. The beauty of the new airbags, now you don't want to get in the old ABS canister punctured ones, the pyrotechnic charge, all of that rubbish. That's all old tech now. Throw it away if you've got it. Difficult to fly with, hard to get hold of canisters, expensive to replace. All of these new ones now have a battery pack inside them. So in the back of this bag, you can recharge it. So if you take a mobile charger with you, you actually charge it while it's out on the mountain, and it should give you a good 2 or 3 pulls on a full charge as well. So within the pack here, you've got this little, loads of pack space. That's where the airbag sits, and this is where the little battery sits. No problem with flying or anything like that. So all of the modern airbags work this way with the little battery pack unit, as opposed to using canisters like the old ones did from ABS and Snowpulse and all of those guys. So there you go. That's a little video about avalanche safety. As I mentioned at the beginning, we've got the talk in store in a couple of weeks. So if you want to book onto that and learn a bit more, we'll see you then. See you on the next one.